Good day, I am Winah Donna and Fernandez, and I will be presenting my Architectural Capstone Design Project titled Sama-Sama, a proposed Riverside Flood Preventive Community Civic Center and Park through Biophilic Architecture. Sama-Sama. Sama-Sama is the Filipino term for together. Thus, for this project, the proponent would connect community, architecture, and environment together. Municipalities typically have parks, town squares, public markets, and governmental structures for the public to gather together. However, in the present Philippines, various malls, which are all privately owned, have evolved into major gathering places, the new civic centers, which obscurely become what is public life, a place of interaction in an air-conditioned containers of consumerism. So what are civic centers? A civic center is a cluster of buildings and spaces, such as parks and government buildings, that offers necessary services to a city or municipality. It provides the community a place for recreation and the government body a facility to effectively carry out its obligations in promoting the welfare of the community. The proposal is to develop a civic center for the municipality, which would contain spaces for a learning center, public library, local government offices, community park, a co-working space, and a flexible exhibition and lecture hall. The purpose of this study is for the community civic center and park to serve as a flood prevention facility, as well as a space for recreational activities and government services, boosting the productivity of the community. The client for this project would be the local government unit of San Mateo, Rizal. The proposed project would cater to the residents of San Mateo, Rizal, hence the municipality is chosen as the main client. The allocated fundings for this project may be minimal, thus the project will be a progressive development. It will be a master plan of a community civic center and park divided into different phases that can be carried out through different government administrations to ensure the development of this project. But why San Mateo? San Mateo is a municipality that is still growing. It is bypassed by the Marikina River and the unbuilt land until Riverside is an ideal place for improvement. Problem statement. The municipality of San Mateo lacks community-centered facilities such as public parks, public libraries, and green spaces. These spaces make the place and community more alive and interactive. San Mateo is also prone to natural disasters, notably floods, according to the flood hazard map. The municipality has a lower elevation than Rodriguez, its neighboring municipality. Thus, it becomes the catchment area during flood events. The primary goal is to create a place for the community and produce a long-term solution with the help of architecture for the flooding problems that the municipality encounters every time there is a heavy rain. It may not be completely eradicated, but it is aimed to lessen the effects and casualties. The following are some of the objectives that should be attained. Develop the most efficient quality design plan that will combine community civic center and flood prevention system, integrate flood control systems, provide additional job opportunities, create a place for people, promote efficient utilization of infrastructure and lands, improve the riverside of San Mateo by developing the unbuilt lands into a recreational space, and to promote pedestrian mobility within the development. Project scope and limitations. The project offers and provides San Mateo a development introducing convenience to the workers and community of San Mateo, Rizal, improves the standard of living in the community, and strengthens the community's sense of identity. The project will consist of a learning center, public library, local government offices, community park, and a flexible exhibition and lecture hall. The design and plan of the dike will be spearheaded by the DPWH and will only be incorporated into the proposed civic center's design and plan. The study will only focus on the architectural strategies that could be used to make the place adaptive to flooding occurrences and to give a good environment to the users. Here is the design process followed by the proponent. First is identifying the project, its problem and objectives, followed by gathering and analyzing of data. The data gathered will support the initial problem and objectives identified. Next is evaluating the site, and after that is coming up with the initial schematic plan. The outputs are consulted with the advisor and revisions are applied if necessary. The final output is the proposed community-centered work, which answers the problem and the objectives. For this design project, it will give its title English is Sama-Sama, connecting together the community, architecture, and environment of San Mateo Rizal. The site. There are three proposed sites for this project. First is located in Santa Ana, San Mateo Rizal, measuring approximately 2.6 hectares. Next is in San Mateo Rizal, measuring approximately 4.2 hectares. And the third site is also in Santa Ana, San Mateo Rizal, measuring approximately 2.2 hectares. After the site selection process, it was determined that the Site A is the most suitable site for the project. The site is a privately owned property and is classified as a commercial zone in the San Mateo Land Use Plan. Its location is in the center or plaza of San Mateo, primarily a residential and commercial zone, and is close to institutional buildings. Most commercial establishments are fast food restaurants, supermarkets, public markets, and hardware stores, while institutional buildings close to the site are the municipal hall, schools, trial court, and fire station. It is accessible by different transportation such as public buses, jeepneys, PFPs, tricycles, and private vehicles. San Mateo is formally known as the Municipality of San Mateo and is considered a first-class municipality in Rizal Province. It has 273,306 residents according to the 2020 census. Quezon City, Marikina, Antipolo, and the municipality of Rodriguez form its western, southern, and northern boundaries respectively. The town of San Mateo is located approximately 11 kilometers from Pasig and 24 kilometers from Manila. It is composed of 15 barangays and its total land area is approximately 8,788.98 hectares. The topography of the municipality is characterized by a rolling to mountainous terrain on the eastern side and the flat terrain on the western side bordering Marikina River. The location of the proposed development is within the majority of the municipality's relatively flat areas below 18%. Flood susceptibility. The holding capacity of the upland and lowland areas in San Mateo is continuing to decline as a result of the city's fast expansion, which significantly contributes to water runoff. Land use plan. The proposed civic center, as shown in the picture, is situated in the commercial zone. Shown here is the site analysis and the technical description. The total area is 25,218 square meters. SWOT analysis. Strengths. The site is within the center of San Mateo and is accessible by all users. The site has an ample lot size to accommodate the project and is in proximity to other institutional facilities. Weaknesses. The site is prone to hazard like seismic activities and flooding, and there is also no proper sidewalk in the neighborhood. There are also squatters and informal settlement issues. For opportunities, the project will provide more job opportunities and will cater the community with a place to relax and do activities. The project will be along the ongoing tech project, meaning that there will be another road access. Threats. The site is located at a commercial center and possible competition can be found. Here are the development controls completed in accordance with the National Building Code. For the architectural programming, the site area completed is 10,000. For the architectural programming, the total area completed is 10,097 square meters, which would account for the main building, buildings 1 and 2, and the parking. Here are the site pictures. The following images show the current conditions of the site. It can be seen that the site is used for agricultural purposes, hence the relatively flat area and having only vegetation. The existing road within the site is still unpaved and needs more development. In addition to being right beside the river, it also has a view of the mountain, and this can be an aesthetic view of the proposed civic center and park. The following are the case studies. The Quezon City Hall complex is a continuous expansion taking place as two different administrations. For the proposed civic center, it will also consist of various institutional spaces similar to the Quezon City Hall complex. It will also be a phase-by-phase project that will take through different administrations in order to stay within the budget that will be allocated by the client. The Jandek Cultural Center sits in the heart of the city, merging nature and the city. It nestles between the stretch of hills along Ximen River and Chandong CBD in the city of Jandek. The architectural design concept of this riverfront development was inspired by nature, specifically the fog that blankets the river, creating a misty setting that blurs the boundary between nature and city. The proposed project is also situated in the Riverside and aims to cater the community through biophilic architecture. Next, we have the SM City Marikina. This is an establishment that is located within the Marikina River watershed, making it extremely flood-prone. In 2009, when Typhoon Onda hit the city, the structure was able to withstand the flood thanks to its structural system. The mall sits on top of 246 circular stilts, elevating the main wall area at 20.5 meters. The proposed community civic center and park is also situated along the Marikina River, making it a similar case with SM Marikina. For this proposed development, the proponent will implement the same stilt system of SM Marikina. The buildings will be elevated from stilts, and all spaces on the ground floor will be open to allow water to flow in case of flood events. These open spaces will also serve as a parking area for the users of the facilities. The concept. How do we connect the community and environment together? For this project, to connect the community and environment together, the concept of biophilic architecture will be applied. Biophilia is the term used to describe humans' natural affinity for nature. Thus, when interpreted in architecture, biophilic architecture is incorporating elements that mimic and blend with the natural environment. Next, we have the community and architecture. The community are the primary users for this project, thus, the demand analysis and user analysis were identified. The population of the municipality as of 2022 is 290,687, and as seen from this table, it is estimated to have a population of 445,928 in the year 2031. The data was computed using the annual growth rate of 4.03%. For the user analysis, we have three users: the employees, residents, and local or foreign visitors. There are also design considerations that will help community connect more with nature: accessibility, circulation, comfort, durability, energy efficiency, flexibility, interaction, resource management, and safety and security. Site circulation. The development promotes pedestrian mobility, therefore it can be seen from the figure that the vehicles can only access some roads. There are also many points of entry and exit so that the user have ease of access to their destination. And lastly is connecting environment and architecture together. This project will follow the design philosophy of Tado Ando. We borrow from nature the space upon which we build. The design philosophy, aligned with the proposed civic center's design concept, intends the development to be an experience of nature through architecture. As mentioned earlier, one of the objectives is addressing the flood events in San Mateo Rizal. Therefore, the site will be zoned into the flood buffer zone in the area for buildings and facilities. The design. The proposed civic center will consist of three buildings distinguished by its purpose. There are also many intersections that will serve as meeting points where the diversity of individuals can interact. Considering that this is a development that will be funded by the government, it will be divided into phases. The first phase will be community park, integrated with the flood control systems such as the aforementioned dike. This dike is a project by DPWH in partnership with Japan International Cooperation Agency. The dike is 24 meters in height, which is higher than the recorded water level during the Typhoon Ondoy, which is 21.5 meters. It will be built on the Riverside site. A bioretention basin will also be placed at the lowest point of the site so that it retains the stormwater runoff and reduces the flood flow. Swales will also be utilized on the roadsides, which not only filters the stormwater but also enhances the landscaping as well as the wetlands. The second phase will be the construction of the main building, which will contain the government offices. The third phase will be the building containing the public library and learning center. And the fourth and final phase of this development is the construction of the building containing the flexible exhibition and lecture halls. The form of the proposed development is inspired from the topographic map contour lines. Therefore, the development will mimic the contour lines of the mountain and river in San Mateo, Rizal in order to blend with the surroundings. For the material concept, we have double glass cast, aluminum cladding, and wood. For the innovations, we have the kinetic floor tiles. These tiles generate electrical energy through steps, and the energy collected can be stored or power devices. Next, we have eco-concrete. This eco-concrete is made from local and recycled materials such as waste glass, fly ash, and pozzolanic. Then, the zero-energy terracotta air conditioner. This air cooling system uses the principles of evaporative cooling, an ancient technique of lowering temperatures with the use of water and local materials. Next, we have building systems such as rainwater harvesting system, passive design system, composite construction, rainwater recycling, HVAC system, and fire alarm and sprinkler systems that will be utilized in the development. Finally, we have the project cost analysis. The calculated total project development cost using the 70 cost formula is 906,139,353.6 pesos. All these design inputs will help the proposed community civic center in Park be a place where community, environment, and architecture are united together. Civic centers must be provided in the municipalities as these help contribute to the growth of educated, intelligent, and valuable members of the community. That will be all for my presentation. Thank you.